Tonight, truly explosive allegations in an I-Team exclusive interview.
They're coming from police officers who are part of what's being called the NYPD 12 cops who filed a class action lawsuit in federal court. They claim the NYPD is breaking the law by pressuring officers to meet quotas for arrests and summonses and punishing those who don't do it.
In Sabila, the police commissioner declined to be interviewed for this story, citing the officer's lawsuit. But he has repeatedly maintained that numerical quotas do not exist. The department spokesman said members are expected to do their jobs and that just like any other organization, there are performance standards through which employees are evaluated.
There's a quota system. There always has been and there always will be until someone changes it.
Y'all see that? That's what they targeted.
They're plaintiffs in a federal class action lawsuit that claims the NYPD is violating a 2010 state ban on quotas, speaking out together for the first time. These NYPD officers, all currently on the job, say it's true. They've all worked the streets, the subways, and patrolled housing developments.
The department says there are no quotas.
Well, I can tell you, I'm a police officer, there are quotas in the NYPD.
Are they lying?
Absolutely. It's illegal for them to admit it.
They come from different precincts, largely minority neighborhoods in Brooklyn or the Bronx, but their stories are remarkably similar.
They tell you this to your face. Black and Hispanics between 14 to 21. They must get stopped.
At the end of the month, these officers, whoever don't have that arrest or those few summonses, they're pressured to find something. You might not see nothing. You're supposed to be visible. You might not see anything, but you go hunting, like bounty hunting for an arrest, locking up some old guy, some homeless guy, finding somebody who's riding their bicycle on the sidewalk, who's spitting, and you bring him in.
The problem is when you go hunting, when you put any type of numbers on a police officer to perform, we are gonna go to the most vulnerable.
The most vulnerable.
Of course, we're gonna go to LGBT community, we're gonna go to the black community, we're gonna go to those people that have no vote, that have no power. If we start doing what we're doing in Midtown Manhattan, a phone call to the mayor's office is gonna be made. That's gonna be the end of it.
We're the predators, they're the prey. The worst thing you can have is a police officer that needs an arrest for the month.
All they want us to do is go out there and lock them up. They told us it's easy to get numbers out here because you work in this type of community.
So you're all minorities. How does that make you feel?
It's horrible.
This is something coming from the top that trickles its way down, and this is why we're all here today.
Are you arresting for stuff that you shouldn't be arresting for?
Well, that's why we're here. We don't do it. We refuse, and because of that, we are retaliated against.
Because you're not harassing people, you're being punished. It doesn't make for a great work environment because they want you to harass people.
The lawsuit claims minority officers are punished more severely than white cops for failing to meet quotas. The city denies it.
And the community are suffering the most.
Because?
Because the pressure, because the quota. Because the police department is like a whore pretending to be a lady.
"24/7. Everybody says that nowadays. What's that mean? 24/7. In our case, that means you have access to an attorney around the clock. There's the beautiful part of our product that there's always somebody a phone call away. If you're stopped in the middle of the night in the hinterlands of America, or I'll say Canada, and you need a lawyer because you just been stopped by a law enforcement officer, we'll say, and you're one of our members, and something bad has happened, a traffic stop, and maybe a search of a car, who knows? Maybe they found something in your son's car that's called contraband. And contraband could be simple as alcohol, an open container, a pistol or something like that, a firearm. Okay, he needs to call a lawyer in the middle of the night. And you might say, well, that's impossible because everybody goes home on the week. No. Our product is access to an attorney anytime, anywhere. Call Legal Shield, 24/7, 7 days a week. Call Legal Shield. And they'll find you a lawyer right then and there. That's right. In the hinterlands, in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. We're there for you. As they say, we got your back. I mean, that's what we exist for. And there's no other product like it anytime, anywhere that I can think of. That is a sense of security. That is having a lawyer a phone call away. That is access to justice. And that is the beauty of our product and our incredible, unique network of provider attorneys.